Begin week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Get it! Warriors, stand at ease.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Good move at the 30. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus he's run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A gain of 3, second down. The Titans now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On second and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the top for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Parker throwing on 1st down. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And anyway, it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll try again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
And here's a give to Spears. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll try some trickery here with Allen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Operating from the gun. Ward. Across the formation, Burks has it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Let's go. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll keep it himself. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He gets this one to Burks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Moore toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Josh Riley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got, and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's got Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Parker looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Parker now to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parker. And his throw here's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Dragon 60!
Now Ward on 3rd down. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Parker looking to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They toss it down to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they touchdown to the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. To throw is Ward. To throw on 2nd down. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
In motion, the tight end. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. Ooh, a juke. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
No.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ward now, off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They've been and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go now.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Hey, check that. Bronco switch.
A give to Pollard, running left. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Pollard going to try the right side. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Parker looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Parker. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Cowboys 16.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
So this one, a Tennessee
defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10.